I've been violently stroking NTE's meat since the day the game pretty much launched, but I can confidently tell you right now it's about to be scorched earth because
What in God's name is this collab?
I'm sorry. Listen, as a guy that loves NTE, right? I love NTE. Don't get anything twisted. NTE over here. I mean, people will call me NTE shell. Am I NTE shell? No, but NTE has been making good decisions. This right here. So guys, the Porsche Collab is basically out in the CN version, which guys apparently I guess I'm gonna have to make an account for the CN version. The patch is out in the CN version, and well, translation have came through, and buddy boy, you better not even summon on this. You better off not even summoning on this. Let's go into detail on this. So it's different tiers, right? As you can see, tier 1, right? All of this column right here is someone that goes in 5. I know we failed math class, but I need you guys to log in, please. All right, so we got 5, 10, 15, right? Now, if you guys can look, right, as you can see, look at how much it starts off with. 50 analyst, right? 50k funds, which that's not even nothing. I got 1 million right now, you feel me? I got 1 million, right? All these levels right here, not too bad, right? Not too bad. A little questionable, because how we do a what, a 10 times 2 like increase, but again, not too bad, right? And again, not too bad, I guess, if we're going based off the the last one, not too bad. This is when we start to get into like the dangerous territory, because I'm sorry, my brother in Christ, what do you mean 500k? Guys, 500k, I have 1,500,000. That is half of this gone already. So this is, let's just show you that this is crazy, right? But not only that, it gets worse, guys. I mean, sure, it probably gets even better. 800. Whoa. Like, can we please slow down for just a second? 800? But then not even that. On just the 8th one, by the way, just the 8th one, we are already at 1 million. Bro, I'm sorry. Who do they think I'm, the Black Mr. Beast or something? Because I can tell you right now, I don't have this in my bank account because Arcanite Infills took it from me. Not to mention 1.5 million fonts. Oh my goodness. And then step 10. Just look at step 5 and step 10. I know it's a lot of stuff going on the screen right now. Look at 5 and then look at 10. Why is it 2 million fonts, brother? I don't even think I can farm that. I don't think it's even possible to farm that many fonts, genuinely. But here's what gets better. So as you can see, right? Stay with me now. 11, 3 million. 3 million. Like guys, like listen, I want to glaze NTE, I want to defend NTE, but with all my life, but this is genuinely horse porta potty dog water gabacho stuff. Genuinely, 3 million is insane. But you want to know what? They hit you with this. They hit you with the, okay, we gonna only add 500k. We only gonna add 500k. You feel me? Not too much. But guess what? On the 13th one, oh yeah, we're gonna have to add 4 million, and after that, we're gonna have to also add a 500k on that one, and at that point you might as well just go ahead and spend another one, because that one's going to be 5 million. 5 million. Now, if I'm not mistaken, right, estimated cost on this is 6 million fonts. The amount of analyst you need, 10,000. Guys, I only got about, like, last I checked, maybe 2,000, maybe 1,000. I'd be a fool to get this, but then at the same time, right, I can't call myself a fool when we have MC looking very things I can't say because I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. So, like, I don't know what is this? What was this? Illustration made by, oh, all right, never mind. I appreciate you. I was like, boy, who is? Oh, I thought this was somebody in the collab. Yo, I accidentally just clicked streaming. I hope that I did not just, surely I didn't accidentally just start streaming. So we got a video right here going over basically the whole situation. I'm gonna be honest, why I'm skipping the Porsche collab, and you probably will too. Most definitely I probably will be, unless I'm a extremely gooned out man, which low-key, given my past history and my TikTok history and my Instagram history, that's not really ridiculous to say. And what's his name? Non-pawn? Yeah, my bad. I'll probably just butcher your name, bro. Either way, let's see what he has to say about this, because I find this, quite frankly, ridiculous. He's going to explain it all.
On here, and guys, this Porsche collab has some hands. I'm not joking. Unless you're like a light spender or so, I really don't recommend it.
Which I am a light spender, by the way. Like, I am a Dolphin, so technically I really could buy this. I don't buy AAA games. Like, listen, I'm a Straw Hat Pirate, unofficially, don't tell nobody in corporate, but I am a Straw Hat Pirate for things that I don't feel like needs to be, you already know. So I really don't mind spending it on this game, but that is ridiculous. 10k fonts, buddy. I think that's at least 100. At least 100.
And I'll explain why. So I'm playing play on the Chinese server. This is my Lacrimosa. This video is not about her. I'll have one for her later, and I'm in the new area. And if you go into the event,
Also, Lacrimosa, wake up.
from now on global, we will have the Porsche. Now, the thing is, it's not that simple that you could just buy it with a standard price. It's not that simple.
Which is ridiculous. Why can I not buy this, boy? I be buying everything else. You can tell me I can buy all these skins. And see, this is where I'm a little bit scared of the future. See, if I wouldn't be mad if this was just a car and then that's it. No, it's actually just delicious, most well presented character right here that has a skin. And also MC if I'm feeling a little kinky that day. But like, you feel me? But like, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that today, nor will I probably ever, because I'm not like that. But regardless, right? That's where I'm like, okay, if it's gonna be future collabs when the MCs have skins, this also opens up the case on like there better not be any future collabs with characters and they are like this, because I can tell you right now, immediately get stop. Literally stop. NTE, you was on the good run. This is not really gonna really like hit them that much, because like they can always, like, again, it's optional. You can summon on this, but you can say that for every character. Every character is optional. You feel me? This is a good card. At the same time, is it needed? Not really. And was I going to summon on it? Really? Not really, until they showed me this skin right here. And again, I just have to point it out. All right.
And this kind of mimics what they used to do in Tower of Phoenix. You get the cosmetic and vehicle through a gacha. And with this gacha, you can either choose to spam Enolith or with font. But the thing is that as you keep pulling, the rates of how much things are going to cost are going to increase exponentially. And I mean exponential. So right now, I'm in China right now. So there's a bunch of like stuff over the screen, but I'll explain what it looks. So here are all the prices you can get. You can get beetle coins, you can get more fonts actually.
Okay.
500k fonts, some letters to upgrade your character bonds.
Not bad.
Not
bad.
Porsche Collab skin.
Not bad right there, baby girl. Not bad.
And you have the Porsche itself. On top of that, though, to let you know how,
which I do have a Porsche IRL, just FYI. All right, let's go.
Really good on yours is that I actually did some pulls and I got the avatar frame. Yes, there is a Porsche avatar, and I even got the name tag too.
Ridiculous. Imagine you pulling, right? You done spend so much money that you could have been, that you probably, you know, work for with your long car, slaving out of our shift. Am I projecting right now? No. And am I getting evicted from my house? No. But imagine that, and you get a freaking like background to your freaking profile. Like, boy, if you don't watch out, stop playing with me.
The Porsche name tag, but no Porsche. That's kind of frustrating, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm coming from right now, is that this is how they get you, right? They get you started, they want you to pull a bit and make you feel like you have to be pretty invested to keep going, but you need to check these rates before you continue. It's not very simple. So if I go over here to this tab, you'll see a bunch of Chinese characters. Don't worry about that. I'll make,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but this is where you get down to the rates. So your first pull can either be 50 Enolith or 50k font. Not too bad. And then as you go down the list, 80 for 80k fonts and so forth, and you start to think, okay,
son, how we jump from 500k to 800k?
We now have a 600 Enolith to 800k font, and then it goes to 800, or you can do a million, and then it keeps going. 10, 1200 Enolith or 1.5 million fonts.
This is redonkulous, bro. Redonkulous.
The thing is, as you do more pulls, your chances of getting the Porsche does increase, and you can see the brackets down here.
So let me see.
A bunch of different characters. This is like the fonts. These are like the different leads, like the beetle.
Yeah, I think it actually know what. Let me not even say that.
But as you go down this list, you can start to see, okay, here's the 918 Spider, and here are my chances of getting it with each bracket of pulls that I acquire. And as you can actually see, your first 5 pulls, unless this is low than 0.00%, you don't even have a chance.
See, now when I start pulling the belt out and start whooping butt, would I be wrong? Yeah, Wuwa Cyberpunk, y'all gotta kill with the collab. Now then again, this is a car collab. This is not like a character collab, so I am gonna be nice, but like, boy, this is ridiculous. You telling me in the first 4 steps, you might as well should have just made it 6 or 7. But honestly, that's where you have to literally summon. The only way you can get any chance based off this right here is if you hit the 6 to 7 range, because then you got a 0.19% and a 0.23%, which low-key would have my 50-50s being Wuwa. I wouldn't be surprised if this is my percentage rate over there. Regardless, right?
To even get the Porsche. Your first 5 pulls, you get other items, but you cannot get the Porsche only until.
Wait, when can you get the skin?
And so forth. When you start to have a chance of getting that Porsche. But let's be honest, getting it at 0.19% chance is kind of like a shot in the dark, right? You're very unlikely to get. And as you can tell, when you get to the 6, 7, and 8, you know that's when the prices are going to go up even higher, right? So when you get to the very end of it, right, at 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, you're almost basically guaranteed at that point, right? You're getting very close to it because you can't get anything else over here. The more you pull, the more likely you are to get in the Porsche. But as you can see, it just ramps up, right? It gets very pricey.
Yeah, it ramps up, and so do them fonts like ramp up, buddy. Like what? Like fonts are very important. Like I was debating on even getting the 2 million apartment because of how bad I was like, dang, do I need it?
People have pretty much summarized, if you want my honest take and my simple conversion rate of this is that if you want this Porsche and you're super unlucky, you know, or even just have average luck, it's either going to cost you 13K analyth, 13K in total, or
13K, so it's more than 10K. Guys, that's over 100 like analyth. Mind you, this is coming from a dolphin that spent a little bit of money on the game.
or about 20 million fonts.
Yeah, this is not it. This is not it, bro. I can't defend this. This is disgusting. Very predatory. They got us though. They really got us, because the MC, particularly FMC, is looking very things that I cannot say on YouTube. Look,
And that's
bro.
just to get everything, right? Not to say you can't Luxac, you definitely can. And the thing about 13K analyth, which I actually have right now, I'm covering it right now. If you go to the store, if you haven't gotten the rebate for it, because if you go over here, I think this is like the $100 pack you can get. If you have the rebate, that would be around, you know, 1300 analyth. The Porsche is like, give or take $100. Not just the Porsche, but everything else that comes with it, right? The fonts, the title, the skin, like the whole entire package. I shouldn't just say just the Porsche itself is 100.
Gang, I might as well go buy a Porsche IRL. Like what? Like I literally might as well go buy a Porsche IRL. And yes, I do have that type of money. Well, I did before Argonaut Info took the money in my account. All right, am I dragging it? All right, I might be dragging it.
K or $100, right? I should say, like, you actually get the whole entire package with it too, but that's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make is that even from my perspective, I did some pulls over here. I'm actually at 600 and now it's at to 800K, right? I did some pulls for it, and guys, once you start, you don't think it's that much, right? Because you never really see the price going forward. But once you get into
bro,
it,
you can't even get it in the freaking in 5 of them. That's ridiculous. Like, why would we not be able to get them? Like, they know what they was doing. They know what they was doing. They was like, nope, y'all not finna get lucky. Y'all not finna get lucky. That's why I'm like, bro, this is predatory. And low key, it better not be like this for future collab banner units. Now, collabs are very far in between, but if they add a persona character in and we gotta spend that much, like, while I do think you are probably the best MC out of all of them, I'm not spending $100 on you, boy. I might as well give me Persona 6 at that point, which low-key is probably, honestly, Persona 6 is like
oh, I'll just do one more spin and one more spin and
It's
one more
never
spin.
coming
That's how
out.
they get you, right? It's like a slot machine. You just keep on going. And eventually you start to see like all the pieces you do have, right? I think like this border and this avatar frame probably have pretty good odds of getting obtained. I don't even think I'm that lucky. I think it's just there to really make you want to keep on going. The fact that I have a Porsche-less account and I don't even have a Porsche to come along with it. You know what I mean? So it's just something you really have to consider. Now, again, this is something they actually did with Tower Fantasy, almost 1-to-1. I'm not gonna lie. This was pretty much the norm.
Well, I didn't play Tower Fantasy. That, dare I say, it was garbage. Like that's no, let me not say that. I don't even know how old was I at the time? Probably like 13, 14.
And it is a good way for whales to spend and get money.
Probably like
or spend money,
15
right?
maybe, I
To
don't
keep the
know.
lights on. At the end of the day, we don't have a 50-50 in this game, which is great. But of course,
Yeah, that's the thing. So I was like, I can't really get too mad because the characters, keep it like that. Now, if this was like this for characters, NTE would be off the map. But NTE has good bones, it has good, like a good core, and the gacha's good. This is really, like, honestly, keep it a buck. This is like, I'm not gonna say it's a non-existent problem. It does lead to the question of, okay, what's the future gonna look like? But I don't want to like be like the, oh, what's the future gonna look like type of guy, because we won't know until we see it. For its future collabs though, oh, brother.
they're going to put the cosmetics
Who
and the
knows?
monetary value in towards somewhere else. But let's talk about the car, right? Let's forget about all that. Let's talk about the car. How good is this thing? I'll go ahead and give it a test drive.
Obviously the best in the game. You don't gotta tell me
The thing
this. I
about-
already know.
The Porsche over here has 212 maximum speed and 10 acceleration, right? And if we go to the Pendragon over here, which is like the fastest car in the game currently, you can see that it's 202 max speed and 9
Yeah,
acceleration.
this is not surprising. I mean, it better be, bro. It better be I'm spinning an arm and a freaking leg, or my literally my left ball sack, right? I could probably like get a lot of money for that ball as well, mind you. And you telling me no,
And
bro.
to be honest, guys, to modify the Porsche, it's expensive, right? It is very
I
expensive.
don't really
to
care
get
about
parts
modifying,
for
honestly. I
this
don't
car.
even modify it on
It is
low-key.
rough. So just
Loki, here's my thing. I think Loki, if you're a Dolphin, you should get the supercar in the freaking shop, which Loki, I heard people say that even that was bad, and move on, bro. I don't really care about cars, bro. Keep it a buck. Do I plan on doing car PvP? Probably not.
that in mind.
Keep
It
it a
is
buck.
definitely a
don't care
well-lased
about
car
that.
for someone who just enjoys vehicles, right? That's the point I'm trying to get at. So much to a point that, dude, I'm playing on China right now. This actually happened on stream. I went to the online races, right? I went over here and I queued up online and I saw nothing. Oh, that's friends. I saw nothing but Porsches. Like the first time I queued up, I am a beginner, right? I am like the lowest level at racing.
Hey, not surprising, low-key, not surprising, because when you play games like Dragon Ball Z Legends, boy, if you face any 14-star unit, you might as well go in and just go ahead and uninstall the app for me, quite frankly, because the fact that the more is way more money over there, way more money. Mind you, it's not a 50-50 in Dragon Ball Legends.
I just wanted to see what would happen. And sure enough, because CN definitely spends a lot, I went against 3 Porsches, right? The thing is, do I feel bad about it? Not really, because I still get my rewards anyway. I still get experience, right? And I still
plus
use
it's only
my,
like,
my
what,
city
10
stamina to get
analyth?
funds.
That's
The
nothing.
only thing that
Boy,
might be
please,
frustrating
boy, please.
is the 60 analyth you get from this, right? As you know, when you rank up over here, you get different analyth over here, right? You get different rewards. And when you get to this rank over here, which is like pro driver or something, you get the last bit of analyth, and that's 60 in total. 60 in total for an entire season, honestly, is not that much in the grand scheme of things. It's not really that big of a deal.
Honestly, really
It's mostly mostly just
but
a driving area for whales
no.
to compete and, you know, kind of just show off their ego a bit and see how fast they are, right? But this does feel a little bit bad for people who just want to race and have fun, but it's not really going to be a fair fight.
Yeah, now if there's like there needs to be one where it's like a ranked PvP and a casual PvP, where it's like you know how in Mario Kart, not even like that, like it's like all the top tier cars, like all cars drive the same. That's what I'm trying to say. Like if all the cars drive the same and it's not like this car is like actually the best, they should have a mode like that. Now again, I have not played the card mode, so I don't know if it's like that already. So they need to do that.
It's like in real life, racing almost is like pay to win, right? You have a better vehicle, you just kind of win. Of course, there is skill involved too, but that's kind of like how it feels, right? Let me go ahead and do a test drive here. I've been talking about this a lot. And that's just kind of like my doing it for the spirit of just having the Porsche and just having a fast car, because you're just going to be doing a time trial lap at that point, right? That's what it's going to feel.
Holy moly.
And I'll go ahead and let me pause the music here a bit so you just hear like the engine a bit. The Porsche is pretty fast. Again, goes up to 212. It can be modified. I have seen it go up to 258 as a max speed on this track before when I was racing. The handling, not so good. I'm going to be honest. Maybe when you modify it, it could get better. The handling is not the best in my opinion. And as far as drifting goes, I mean, it depends.
Oh, that boy don't know how to drift. Oh, that's a good drift.
Handling is not the best in my opinion. And as far as drifting goes,
yeah, this is the best drift in the game.
I mean,
yeah, that's the best.
It depends, right? I'm playing at 120 FPS, and as far as I know, the higher your FPS, the harder it is to actually drift. So that could just be a me issue right now. But as far as you can see, the Porsche, you get what you paid for, right? It is very fast, high top speed, but what you paid for is quite a bit, right? And here's the other thing, right, guys? When you saw the trailer for the Porsche collab, you saw that there were whatever. You saw that there were other cars that will be coming out. This is just the first phase of the Porsche collab. As more cars get introduced, I promise you that there's going to be more faster cars in this game, right?
This changes everything. This changes my whole thesis. This changes my whole existence of life. If there's going to be more collabs, then honestly, I'm skipping this easily. Well, honestly, if we get more outfits for the MC, please, then that is honestly that's a W, because I can just skip this one. Is it still predatory? Absolutely. But then again, the 50-50 in the game is good. Like it's some good and some bad, honestly. Like how I feel about it low key. If there's gonna be more Porsches, more skins in the game, I don't mind it. I'll skip this one easily. You should too. Like genuinely, like skip this. Let's skip it. Like no.
More faster cars, but you get what I mean. And that's where
I'm saying this, but I low key might give in and buy it though. I'm joking.
Really coming from is that of all things that could be easily power crept, it's definitely motorized vehicles. Just like how GTA has motorized power creep, so will this game. And I think in GTA, God, I don't know how many people paid for shark cards in that game, but cars got really expensive in Grand Theft Auto. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, they're doing the W strap, but low key, I feel like, is this a problem?
Every year or so, they came out with a faster car.
I think that's pretty much the rest of this video.
The handling and just whatever, and just call it a day. I think characters are definitely more fun to pull for, because then they open up different team compositions, combos, etc. To me, that's more enjoyment as opposed to just having a car have a slightly higher slider on the scale.
Yeah, that's not bad. So I guess that's really the gist of it all. But it's some people that are mad about this. So some people are mad about the collab. Now I'm gonna be honest. What's the name? Kaido. I'm just calling you the big homie Kaido. Pause on that. Like, well, why am I saying pause? Yo, Gen Z, we could, bro. Either way, right? He's saying the NTE X Porsche collab is basically free. Hold up now, partner, because I don't know about that. The Porsche collab costs less than hard pity of a normal banner. What is he talking about? Is he talking about, like, I don't know what he's talking about there. By using fonts, you can get it with around 8-9K or even fewer analysts. Low key, he might not be. I mean, that's still a lot though. Don't give me, that's like $49.99, boy. Mind you, you have to basically, so I don't know if it's like you use fonts first and then like you use the fonts first, right? And then you can use analyst. If that is the case, it's not as bad. But bro, I'll have to refurbish the font, so I don't really know. I would not call the Porsche collab free, but he says, no, please stop crying. If you actually play the game, you just have to skip the weapon banner low, which low key, I don't really be summoning on the weapon banner. Keep it in the bug, but just keep it in the bug, right? But regardless, right? Let's see what the comments are saying. I've been playing every day, only earned 10 million fonts. I ain't even earned that much, low key. I don't really be keeping count. And I spent all of it. I have 800 analysts. Oh, it's only 8 to 9K. Like, did you not roll on an Anali or a Tori? The weapon banners don't even cost fonts or analysts. The weapon banners don't cost fonts or analysts. All right, yeah, get him out. It's it's guaranteed. Nope, this is on the CN version. Free my booty, because I'm not trying to get demonetized. I'm not a kitty cat, guys. I'm not a kitty cat. No free to play can afford it unless they willingly skip some. Well, English is not people's first language, clearly, for it. Remember, still need to have 1 million for Chiz Arc. Yeah, that's the thing. You do have to have 1 mil for her as well. So but you also can't get funds, which low-key I need to do that immediately. This is, I don't know what I'm doing. Collab shouldn't be that expensive. No, it should not, but at the same time I can't be mad because like it isn't as much. Like it's not like, I can't be mad because it's a car, you feel me? Like we all care about the gacha game characters, you feel me? Now here's where stuff starts to get rocky. It gets rocky when characters, like let's say, you know, they did a Persona collab. Even the Persona, bro, the Persona music is a lot. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, this is low-key expected. Guys, when you really think about it, this is low-key expected because the Persona music costs like 500K, boy. 500K. I was like, oh no, watch out on that, boy. So it honestly, I can't really be mad. I can't really be mad at that. Not really free. Your choice is either the character or the car. It's free. If you're a whale and spend thousands of dollars on this gacha already, then sure, it's no brainer. But no free to play could ever get both the car, Lacrimosa, and Chaos and their weapons unless the luck is there. Then most definitely, that's the thing. So you really have to pick which one you want to prioritize. You can't have everything in life unless you want to, you know, spend that wallet, which low-key you might want to hold up on spending that wallet because it coming from somebody that works at the BK, Burger King, fast food. I'm getting evicted and I have to basically slave my life away. So I don't know. You might want to wait on that one. What is even the post at this point? This clearly a lie wrapped in very deceptive language that only encourages the dev to make future banners less free to play friendly. Combat, bro. I just been fishing and driving. This guy has to be a LARPer, but people call me a LARPer in ZZZ. Free to play players crying when they have to pick and choose with finite resources. Not everything will be accessible to you. That's just how playing anything free to play works. Low-key, that is facts though. Like I think we have to come to the uncomfortable truth. Like listen, when I was 13, 14 playing this game, which yes I was like 12, 13, 14 playing gacha games, bro. Like call me a loser, whatever, right? When I was summoned on the character and I couldn't get the character, I was out of luck, boy. Because not only did I not have a job, I literally could not physically buy them. Like anytime, bro, I could not buy them. So I was like, when I got my job, best believe I was spending my money that I would either spend on a freaking AAA game. This was before my pirating era. This is before I came a Straw Hat Pirate, by the way. Thank you, crew. Then yeah, like you just kind of out of luck. It sucks. Now my thing is like, what is the core? Is the core like this? Like the core, like now is it gonna be like this? Like it's the core gameplay. What I'm trying to say is the core banners, all of that. The core banner, there's no 50-50. So no 50-50. I like that. You feel me? I don't even think, to my knowledge, I don't think it's a 50-50 on the weapon banner either. It better not, boy. It might be, but it's not nearly as bad as any other gacha game. So as long as those two is like that, it's strong. Now, if any other car collab happens like that, we need to start being a little bit wary, but at the same time, it is a car at the end of the day. So I don't know, pick your poison. Like I said, if I were to pick my poison with these gacha games, I would be not touching the poison at all, so I take in all the poison. So you do what you want to do. Do I think that the Porsche collab has failed? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Clearly people in the CN is buying it. We'll have to wait until it comes to global. Mind you, everything we talked about was in the CN version, so I don't know personally, am I gonna buy it? I'm not gonna say, I ain't gonna say no, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's not, this needs to not be a thing in the future. They need to change this. I'm probably not buying this in the future though, bro. Keep it a bug. Like stop. Nah, not over here. Like literally, boy, please.